Okay, so we're starting Vietnam Mission 2, defensive mission. So I'm going to kind of talk through, as it's been explained to me, the main features we're facing here, and then we can talk through our setup a little bit. But the main thing is we start kind of on these 9 cards, sort of the center, and then the cards ringing it. And that's where PC markers get placed.
Every
turn, and not
almost
every turn, according to a schedule, and they kind of start with C's and then they become A's. The other thing that we noticed, and this represents a change from the last video we did, is most of the units actually turn up spotted or end up moving towards you. So one of the things we did was we got rid of the 2 auto spots skills, and we subbed them for like an extra auto grenade and a +1 skill draw. So, because
looking at the enemy force packages, literally, there's only 1 unit. Well, there's a spotter too, but
there's
very little comes in unspotted.
Yeah, most everything comes in spotted. So so basically, they actually move first, then we move, then you do PCs. So it's an interesting inversion of what we typically do. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But true to Vietnam, it's going to be fucking chaos because they're coming from every side of us.
It's going to be chaos.
For that reason, we put like our final protective artillery line actually on our center card because they're all kind of aiming to get to the center. So we figure late in the scenario, there might be a situation where they're all kind of gathered on the center card and we may just need to like evacuate it ourselves or leave some poor suckers in the bunker and just bombard the snot out of it. So
if you look down here at the enemy offensive activity,
right,
and they are doing an overrun. So other than almost all their units, unless they're on the same card with us already, are going to attempt to either infiltrate to a card or move straight ahead. Advance straight ahead is get your butt to the center card as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and expose yourself if you've got to.
And expose yourself in the process.
And infiltrate is towards the closest opposing unit. And if they're on the center card, that's the one situation where they move off the center card, right?
Correct. It was confusing to me, so I did get some confirmation from the developers on it.
So the other thing, so in that vein, we've left a couple of cards open in the setup, mostly because we figured we don't want to trigger every PC marker. And these are kind of areas that we're hoping to create some like kill zones, where if they do appear there, we can target them. Might not work, but the other thing is we've got the entire first platoon here. This card is not really going to be subject to PCs, and so it's not going to take mortar fire in the beginning, we think. But the idea is we can sort of advance.
It could not.
We can advance first platoon where we need them as things develop, and then we put our claymore mines in those cards, so that hopefully enemies coming into those will stumble on them, and then after that we can go oppose them. Other than
a couple of other
go for it.
Items to point. Well, I was just going to say to point out in this mission, visibility is moon.
Oh, right.
+2. So we have, unless we have illumination, or we do have 4 units, and we gave them all to engineers, and then first squad have infrared sights, so they're able to see. So one thing just to note, this line of open down here, we have 2 units up here with long-range assault capabilities
that can see all the way
that can fire if they appear in that open area. That's one item that's different. And then another key item, I think, is the fact that we have the spooky.
Yep. Spooky.
What is it called? It's an assault chopper, I believe.
I think it's an assault.
Official
it's not
phrase.
Is it an assault chopper? Because it's a plane, but I don't know. Assault.
It's a fixed wing gunship. Is what it is.
Yeah. And so every turn during the vehicle placement, we get to put him on any card we want, and then he can lay down 3 heavy weapons fires and 3 illumination for us every turn.
Yep.
Speaking
And the one
speaking
thing
of which,
I have
oh,
not
go ahead.
gotten confirmation on this one, but it very specifically says that it is they are high up, not vulnerable to anti-tank combat, so they can't be. They're firing. They're flying high enough and shooting that they can't be shot at.
Okay.
So I've been playing it where that is coming down from above, so it uses.
So it would matter in a card
If you
like
have
that.
a 3-1, it's going to use the lower
Got it.
since it's not coming along the ground.
Got it. Okay.
That's how I've been playing it. I'll ultimately get confirmation, but that's our current.
The other thing while we're on
approach.
spooky and standing here is the third squad from the second and third platoons, which are green squads. They're off on a patrol, so we are missing them.
Yep. There's a mission, a scenario. In fact, I'll move them up here. Scenario, special rule that they're out having their own fun.
And then the only other thing probably worth mentioning is that colored smoke can't be used as a signal. It can be used for cover, but it can't be used as a signal. Everything else we've just assigned to ceasefire.
There is no colored smoke whatsoever.
We don't even.
It can't
have
even be.
Oh, it's been
there's
subsumed,
no colored smoke.
It's been subsumed into having white smoke for everything. Got it.
We have smoke
and white phosphorus.
We have white phosphorus smoke. We also have distributed out handheld illumination.
Got it. Yeah.
We can have an aerial illumination from a mortar, our 81 millimeter mortar. Yep. Who I'll point out to everybody, we really wanted to break up, but very specifically in the rules, it says you can't.
Can't break him up.
Can't break them up.
All right.
And so the other thing is we did assign nothing but ceasefires to our aerial signals.
These may say M2RP, but that's because nothing's going on with them. And
those are not allowed. They're not in this mission. And a new version of the mod has none.
Yeah, for that. Okay. So with that, should we just dive right in? I mean, the first turn should go pretty quick because they have nothing on the board. So like we skip a whole,
it should go pretty quick.
We don't do friendly HQ for either of us.
Well, it may not go as quick as you think because we got to lay down PC markers.
Well, it'll go quicker than future turns because what I mean by that is we have no enemy activity to check.
Correct.
So so let's show that table. So basically on turn 1, you have none in the center and C in the, boy, that's badly tied. You can see this. None in the center and C on the perimeter. And then it goes to CC, CB, all the way to AA eventually. And then at the end, nothing is spawning. So we start by putting no PC markers in the center and just PC markers on the perimeter. PC.
You know what I just realized?
What?
This version of the mod doesn't have the PC marker.
That's okay.
So we're going to have to pull them out.
That's okay.
Gonna get to manually grab them.
Holy cow, what are you doing? Sorry, I was just grabbing multiples at a time.
I will fix that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Between whenever we finish today, and
it's also worth pointing out that spooky doesn't trigger potential contacts. Sees. Right?
Correct.
So in other words, we can put spooky here or here.
Correct. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's correct. I didn't follow my own rules.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I cloned.
That's okay. Oh, did you? Oh, geez.
You're not supposed to do that. Oops. I'll get those in a minute. Let's rock and roll.
Okay, so now we are actually figuring out what we're doing.
Correct.
And I'm thinking, well, there's only a few things I think we want to do. I think mostly we want to save up some commands, right? So we start with...
I can't think of... the only other thing is maybe look for... That's a village, so maybe we try to find cover.
I'm thinking somebody here tries to find cover. Like the engineers maybe try to find cover. Or maybe first platoon who's a veteran and would get an extra card draw.
Yep.
So first thing is CO's. How many does the CO have? And he should be getting +1 for being undercover.
CO is a line, so he's just a straight up +1.
Does he get +2, +1 for no contact? Is he +2?
Yes, he does. I'm sorry, he does. There's no contact, and he has +1 for cover. So
So he gets
He has
5, and it's
5.
probably also worth noting while we're here, the max we can spend because of the limited visibility is 4 per turn, and the number that we can
And the
save
max
is
a line
less.
can save is 4.
Yeah. So we have to spend 1 anyway.
Which I don't know why we. Well, we can only spend 4. I guess I'm thinking we should activate first platoon. I'm not sure why we don't activate all 3 platoons.
Yeah, I think that's what we activate all 3 platoons, and then maybe we also activate the CO, who's veteran,
Yep.
the XO, who's veteran.
He can save more too.
Yep. 1 sec. Sorry, just closing the doors to try to muffle the dog barking a little bit, since it's likely to be
It's all good.
going on a little bit as they do the gutters. So we XO and the 3 platoons, right?
XO and the 3 platoons. So we're saving 1.
Saving 1. I think that's fine. All right.
XO and 3 platoons.
So
first platoon, who is veteran
and undercover.
So he has
Actually,
a +3,
he is
right?
not undercover.
Oh, so he has a +2.
Yep. So he's also a +2.
Yep.
5.
So he.
Sorry, I have one in the room with me that it's like that's not helpful if they're barking. Jesus.
It's gonna. We'll just deal with it. I feel like he's gonna save some, but I feel like he should get somebody to successfully, maybe 2 units to successfully find.
Well, I think we should start by having the veteran look for it.
Yep. I mean.
So he's drawn 4, right?
So he's gonna hunt for cover. He gets 1. Yeah, he gets 4 cards.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he got cover.
And then he has cover, and so you draw, since it's a village. On a 5, on a 1, it's a strong building. Otherwise, it's a light building.
It's a 2.
So he found light. He's exposed, but he also found
light cover, a light building cover.
Light.
Okay, found a deep bunker. That's cool.
No, actually, those are terrible.
I know. Then I wonder if maybe, if we want to, maybe the engineers are the other ones who look for cover.
Yep, I like that. They are line.
So they're drawing 3. They didn't find cover.
Do we want to try one? I don't feel like exhorting that, but I'm just wondering if you want one more to try.
Like try one more squad and save 2. Let's do that, because we're likely to lose the -1 for no contact, but he'll still have +1 because he's.
I mean, he's a veteran. You can always have him look, but then he'd have to move off.
Yeah.
If he wants to tell you,
Let's
well, he's going to have to tell one of those anyway.
If we have the engineers do it, they're like the engineers.
Well, hold on.
Can we platoon move with the engineers? No.
They are attached to us.
Yes.
So they'd come with us.
Okay.
Yes. So that would work. So you want to have well, they're both line.
I kind of like the
The
engineers.
only reason I said hold up, the one thing to keep in mind is that we likely are going to get. I mean, we can always get a 0 on general initiative.
Yeah.
But we don't have a lot to do with our general initiative, and we can always have the engineers try again.
Let's save them, because I think the thing is we'd probably like some flexibility next turn.
So we're saving 3.
Because here's the thing: if we will find a moment, I think, to look for that second cover here.
Yeah, I like doing it this turn only because they're exposed when they move into it. So.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, I may be changing my mind. Let's spend 1 to have the engineers look for it.
The engineers already did look. So
no. We
got,
right, they failed. So we'll have maybe the third squad do it.
Sure. So we're going to save 2 then.
Yep.
He's drawn 3.
He found cover.
So,
but he found light cover, a light building as well.
No, I didn't. That was a 5
Oh, it's a 5?
on a
Sorry, I
5.
thought it was a 1.
Oh, wait a minute. You're right. I said 1. You're right. You're right. I had myself all excited about that.
Yeah. You know what though? I got to be honest with you. Even the light building is going to be is good.
Oops. He's exposed.
Because the thing is like outside of artillery on this card, like they start life at +6.
Yeah, there's a very low probability of artillery from the enemy hitting that card too. It is
Yeah. It's only our own artillery we
the
have to worry about.
and I can't believe I just said that, but
Yeah.
we do have 2 turns. Actually, there's 2 turns where it's a C marker.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean, and the artillery starts at +4. It's just that the artillery doesn't get the +2 for the moon. All right, so that's first
Right.
platoon. So now second platoon, who is going to be
He saved 2.
he'll be +1.
He is
+2.
line, so he just gets but he's undercover, so he also gets a 2, right?
Yeah, he's got 5 also.
Everybody's had 5 so far.
Second platoon should spend 1 somehow, right?
Well, to do what? I think he's just got to waste it. I mean,
Is there anything? I don't think there's anything to do. I mean, we've put the guys where we want them. We don't want to move anybody.
they're where we want them. Yeah, we don't want to detach. We don't want to. Anything we do, they're just going to get exposed.
There's nothing he can do. There's
dumb.
nothing he can do to like, call up the FOs and say, get ready to fire. I thought I saw something. No. Okay. Okay. We good?
I'm sitting here. It feels stupid to. Yeah, I don't think calling in an airstrike when we have no clue where they're going to.
White phosphorus would be
We're
the
going to
only
do contact. Now they're going to have units on the board. Then they're going to get to move them. So the reality is they can end up on top of us before we even.
Well, the only thing is we could call in white phosphorus right now, right? Just because, right?
We could, but I don't know what the value is.
Well, all I was thinking is if we called in white phosphorus, say we called it in here, if this triggers and the mortar observer happens to get put on that card, they would be subject to it this turn.
Correct. But that's a guess, a wild ass guess of which card out of all these things.
So I hear you, but I guess I'm wondering. I mean, the white phosphorus doesn't eat at the same. Does the white phosphorus eat at the same fire missions?
No, it's a different fire mission.
Wait, do we have white?
Oh,
we don't have.
We
white
don't even have white phosphorus.
So never mind.
Strike that.
Strike that. We're not going to do anything. So we're gonna lose 1. So he saves 4.
Yep.
Saves 4. Okay. So now we're doing third platoon. Who is green?
Third platoon.
Who is green?
He is green. He's undercover.
You know what you should do, by the way?
Right?
You know what you should do, by the way?
Nope.
You know how you know how you you know how you attach the word line to all these guys down here?
Yep.
You should do it here too.
That's a good idea.
To those guys. Yep. So he's green, so he's just a +1. No contact, green, undercover. Right? You're such a guy. You literally can't write that note down and respond to a question at the same time.
Well, I was actually.
Oh my God, he's got
doing
6.
it.
Oh,
so.
you're doing it. He's got 6.
Now he can save 6, right?
No, he's green.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong guy. Yeah.
He can only save 3.
He can only save 3, and he's got nothing to do.
Yeah,
either.
he's got nothing to do. So I think we're gonna waste those. We're gonna be okay with that. And then the XO, who's a vet. So he actually gets +3 because he's undercover. He gets 7. So he's gonna save 4, or maybe more. He can save 6.
He gets to save 6 as a veteran.
That's even better. So he's gonna save 6. Hopefully he survives the turn. And then the first sergeant who is green.
Can't believe you just put that out.
The first sergeant who is green gets 1. Can't remember where we put the first sergeant.
He gets 1, correct.
We put the first sergeant.
The first sergeant is over here,
yeah,
right?
He's with second platoon. And then it's general, correct? General?
Sorry, I'm in the middle of doing, but yes, it's general. This is where I'd love.
2.
Okay, 2.
So we got.
I like that
so
because
we can have the engineers do it first, and then
the engineers should try again.
Yep. So that would be our last possible cover here, right?
Well, yes, and let me ask this question. Maybe what we should do is have the first platoon order the engineers to do it so they can use the second one to exhort.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could always also just do that one.
Yeah, we could just do both of them.
That way we get 6 draws if we need them.
So we'll do the engineers first.
All right, engineers first.
We aren't even gonna need it.
All right. So what did they find?
Oh, good point.
Give me a 1.
2. There's no heavy buildings in this village. It's okay.
You know, given the picture, if you pull up the picture.
Yeah, well, there's a 1 in 20 chance, so it's not that hard to believe. And then I don't think we got anything really to do with that last one. Again, we don't really want to move anything. So I don't think we have anything to do with that last one.
We don't.
Because I don't want to move anybody yet. We don't know where any of the threat is coming from.
I mean, listen, this card is, if they're all protected except these 2 now, right?
Yeah, but I think the plan is that those guys are going to move next turn when we kind of know where they need to go.
At least one of them.
Yeah, exactly. And the first platoon.
If not
the first platoon. Well, if we wanted to do anything, and maybe this is not a bad idea, we could get the first platoon under one of these covers right now.
That's what I'm thinking.
Put them under one of these covers right now, because basically 2 of our platoons are going to be out of command regardless. So why not get him under cover? So the priority is going to be moving this guy next turn if we can help it.
Yep. Can always use general if needed.
If we get it, yes.
All right, that was it. So
that's why I was saying this will go a little bit faster. So we don't do any of that.
No enemy stuff, no capture. Now we should put spooky somewhere.
I think I like putting spooky like here or here. Because they're covering all these cards with low.
But the only card that can trigger that is that one.
So, well, I was thinking we put him on one of these potential contact. Where would you put him? Sorry, you're thinking about putting him.
Well, the only thing I was thinking is,
I guess we could put him
here. You've got 2 potential contacts, so you got an area in here. This up here, there's 1.
That's true. So put him over this village. He can cover.
Or you put him in like one of our cards here, and he's got 5 cards.
Yeah, let's put him there. That's a good idea.
Covered. Although, here can trigger here,
Actually, I think we should
and
put
here.
him here because they've got good cover. They don't. So, although they've got bad high modifiers, but.
It's a guess at this point of where they're going to land.
Well, I'm just thinking if they do land here, we're going to be drawing zeros on almost all of them. Here, at least we would be drawing like -1s on many of them. Like these, that were just.
Now, the other thing he can do right now.
He can put illumination.
Do we want to illuminate it all?
I think we do. I'm still just debating whether we should put him here or not. Let's leave him here and let's hope we get a little bit lucky. And then
all right, I would throw out illuminate that one just because it's a -3.
Yep. Illuminate this one because for the
this
same
one,
reason.
if the way we're doing it, these 2 are the other 2 because they're 2s, effectively, right?
Yep.
And this guy, we're saying the way we're playing, it's a 1.
So
with
we
smoke.
can illuminate there. Then we've got illumination here.
Exactly.
And then we don't. Yeah. I like that. Let's do that. So somebody thought they heard something out in that direction. If we believe this is north, then they heard something out to the east or the southeast. All right, that's spooky. No fire missions to update, so now we're just going to be evaluating potential contacts.
There's... Oops. How many of them do we have?
We should have 5 because we took 3 off the board and we put 8 down.
Yep. 5 to go. Wow. All right.
So we're doing the third one.
1, 2, 3.
And we're going to be drawing 4.
4.
1, 2, 2.
Wow. Reshuffling
3,
again.
4.
All right. So nothing here.
All right. And then doing the second one.
Here.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm getting nervous. First one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got contact.
We got contact. So what is it? A 1 through 10?
3. Almost certainly going to
That
be.
is incoming.
Yeah, I was going to say it's almost certainly going to be incoming of some kind.
So we've got a spotter in basic cover with a mortar. He is unspotted. He has basically one more fire mission after this one. He has 2 total.
Okay. That's not the card we necessarily wanted that on, but what can we do?
Which one are they on?
This one, right? The first one? Oh, we don't
Well,
know
what
card they're on. We haven't pulled that yet. I was just figuring out where to put the mortar target.
So it's a -3.
Yep.
And so now draw that they are front, or they're front. Yeah. So draw 1 through 10.
So we're drawing on this column, is that right?
We're drawing on that column,
Okay,
yes.
so basically I'm drawing a 1 through a 10 to figure out where they would be placed. So that's 10.
Left front. So they're sitting in the open.
Well, that's, if we can see them, that's good.
Boy, don't you wish we had auto spot?
Or spooky.
Spooky wouldn't have helped us see him and hit him this turn.
I know. We're just gonna have to live with this initial wave of mortars. I mean, I don't think there's any way around it. Like just in the game. Ooh, you got rid of. Okay, sorry. Looked like a lot of things went away there. Okay, we got 2 left to evaluate.
It didn't look like a lot of things disappeared. I'm trying to figure out what happened there because
I don't know. It did look like a lot of things.
There's 2 left, and there's too many in here. So something was weird. I've actually got a note to make sure on the mod that can't clone.
Yeah. Well, let's just finish up the potential contacts and we can worry about. So we're gonna do this guy next.
Yeah, we're good.
So now we are.
Which one are we doing?
Sorry, this one.
Number 1. Yep, that guy right there.
Now we're only drawing 2 because we're engaged.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, no, we're not engaged. We're contact.
Oh, sorry.
So we're drawing 3.
Holy shit. Okay, still nothing.
Wow.
1, 2, 3. Nothing for the last one. So it
all
starts
smokes,
with 1 mortar.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, but we watch. We're gonna lose our XO on like the first draw of the game. But let's move on.
Don't say it.
I didn't say it. Okay.
All right. So now it is flip. Oh, that was incoming. Sorry.
That's potential contact. Right? So now,
just fire, right?
So there's no pinned recovery. So yeah, it's just contact. It's just that. So
basically, they're -3 +1. So this is a -1, -1, +2. No, +1.
+1. Yeah, -1, -1, +1, +1. Right.
Yep.
All right.
In that order.
Yep. -1 is a miss.
Nice.
-1 is a hit. So
Bummer.
Green, what is he?
He is line.
He is 2 paralyzed teams.
Whew.
That's a pretty good.
That's
a pretty good shot.
Shit. That went to shit quick.
It can. And then
Maybe I know where. Well, we probably just need to let the mortars rain down and then
yeah,
come back in.
yep, I'm with you there. I mean, we need somebody available to spot here. Is the main thing.
Well, the challenge is can't see out of an incoming place, so they can't do it. You'd have to get or get Spooky
Yeah, I'm
to
thinking.
try.
Can Spooky try? But no, he can't try because he's.
No, we actually have looked that up. Vehicles, didn't we look that up before?
I don't know, but the thing is, he couldn't do it anyway because Spooky doesn't get placed until after all the orders are issued. So this card's a bit of a problem unless we move somebody like into the rubber plantation and try to spot. Moving along.
And we didn't leave it. And we left no foxhole.
-1.
These
Plus
are the
one,
plus ones, right?
+1. This one's a hit.
Oh, that's our FO too.
He's a casualty.
God almighty, these bunkers are useless.
Well, at least the radios are with the XO.
They are. Well, we'll see if the XO is still around.
Nope, he's not going to be around. He got hit too.
God almighty.
He's paralyzed.
Unbelievable.
That is some accurate ass mortar fire.
Crazy, actually.
Thank God we made him a veteran.
Oh, yeah. Good thing.
Oh, we need to see if those radios break, right?
Yes, we do. Yeah. Good point.
What do we do?
So
How do we do that?
Yes, I'm going to go. Let me go find that.
This is something I think we forgot to do.
We have been terrible about this historically.
Yeah, so we've got 2 radios to check, right? The XO's radio. No, 3. The XO's radio,
I'm guessing it's in this. Where's communication? Or combat damage. If the last or only step becomes a casualty, the 1 in 2 chance it's destroyed.
Okay, but does that mean like an official casualty?
Yeah, it's a capital casualty.
So that means that we don't have to check for the XO's radio.
Not yet. No, he's still. In fact, we need to get those off of him. These
Are on the ground.
assets are. They're with him. He's sitting there pinned, paralyzed, and hanging onto a radio.
Yeah. Well, at least they'll fall back. They're actually gonna fall back automatically next turn as long as there's room here.
Oh, goody.
Um.
So did you draw for the
No, I was looking.
artillery
I was
FOs?
looking for the radios themselves. I didn't know where the radio actually units went. I was hunting for the radios.
Did they get
themselves.
deleted?
I don't know. They're not on this card.
They were underneath all that, so
I'm not.
Oh,
they're
there.
there. So I got to draw for both of those, right?
yeah, on a it says on a there's a 1 in 2 chance. So on a 1 they're destroyed, on a 2
They're not.
they're not.
So the first one is not destroyed.
That's the good one.
Neither of them is destroyed.
Well, that's maybe fortunate.
Could have been worse.
Golly, man. So I would like to point out we're really hurting up here.
You think?
Unbelievable. That was such good luck with the potential contacts and such bad luck with the.
Well, evens itself out. All right. So then we just do cleanup and we're done with turn 1. Right?
Yep.